What if everything you thought you knew about Lawrence of Arabia was a carefully constructed lie? The man who supposedly united Arab tribes against the Ottoman Empire may have been nothing more than a master manipulator whose true loyalties remain hidden to this day. Thomas Edward Lawrence, known to history as Lawrence of Arabia, has been immortalized as a heroic figure who bridged East and West during World War I. But beneath the romantic legend lies a web of contradictions, secret agendas, and mysteries that historians have struggled to unravel for over a century. From his questionable military achievements to his suspicious death, Lawrence's story is far more complex than Hollywood would have you believe. The first piece of evidence that challenges Lawrence's legend centers on his actual military contributions. While popular accounts credit him with masterminding the Arab revolt, recently declassified British intelligence documents reveal a different story. Lawrence arrived in the Arabian Peninsula in 1916 as a junior intelligence officer with limited Arabic language skills and minimal desert experience. The revolt was already underway, led by seasoned Arab commanders like Faisal ibn Hussein and Atta Abu Tayy. These documents suggest Lawrence was primarily an observer and liaison, not the strategic mastermind portrayed in his own writings. His famous account in 7 Pillars of Wisdom contains numerous exaggerations and outright fabrications about his role in key battles. Military historians have identified at least 12 major engagements where Lawrence claimed personal involvement, yet Ottoman records and Arab testimonies place him elsewhere entirely. The second mystery involves Lawrence's true mission in Arabia. Official records state he was sent to assess Arab military capabilities, but evidence suggests a far more sinister purpose. British Foreign Office files, released only in the 1990s, reveal Lawrence was part of a covert operation designed to prevent Arab political unity after the war. While publicly supporting Arab independence, he was secretly gathering intelligence on tribal leaders and mapping their weaknesses for future British exploitation. His detailed reports to London included recommendations on how to divide Arab territories to prevent the emergence of a unified Arab state. This explains the curious contradiction between his public championing of Arab causes and his private correspondence, where he expressed contempt for Arab political aspirations and described them as inherently incapable of self-governance. The third and most disturbing piece of evidence concerns Lawrence's psychological profile and personal motivations. Recently discovered medical records from his time at the RAF suggest Lawrence suffered from severe psychological disorders, including what modern psychiatrists would likely diagnose as narcissistic personality disorder with psychopathic tendencies. His fascination with violence and documented enjoyment of torture, both giving and receiving, paint a picture of a deeply disturbed individual. The famous incident at Deraa, where Lawrence claimed to have been captured and tortured by Ottoman forces, has been questioned by scholars who note inconsistencies in his account and the suspicious timing of his supposed escape. Some historians now believe Lawrence fabricated or exaggerated this incident to explain his increasingly erratic behavior and to gain sympathy from his superiors. But the mystery deepens when we examine Lawrence's death in 1935. The official story claims he died in a motorcycle accident near his cottage in Dorset. However, witness accounts from the scene contain troubling discrepancies. 2 witnesses reported seeing a black car speeding away from the accident site, yet police investigators ignored this testimony. The attending physician noted injuries inconsistent with a simple motorcycle crash, including damage suggesting Lawrence had been struck by a much larger vehicle. Most suspicious of all, Lawrence had recently begun writing what he described as a tell-all memoir about his time in Arabia, potentially exposing sensitive British intelligence operations. His literary agent confirmed that Lawrence had discovered explosive evidence about British betrayal of Arab allies, information that could have embarrassed the government and damaged Britain's Middle Eastern interests. The investigation into Lawrence's death was conducted by the same intelligence services he had served, creating an obvious conflict of interest. Key evidence, including his motorcycle and personal papers, mysteriously disappeared before independent experts could examine them. The coroner's inquest was unusually brief, and several potential witnesses were never called to testify. So what is the truth about Lawrence of Arabia? Was he the romantic hero who championed Arab freedom? Or was he a British intelligence operative whose real mission was to betray the very people he claimed to serve? The evidence suggests that Thomas Edward Lawrence was neither the saint nor the simple soldier portrayed in popular culture, but rather a complex figure whose true loyalties and ultimate fate remain shrouded in government secrecy. The mysteries surrounding Lawrence of Arabia remind us that history is written by the victors, and sometimes the greatest legends are built on the biggest lies. What do you think really happened to Lawrence? Was he a hero, a villain, or something far more complicated? Share your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more hidden truths about history's most enigmatic figures.